My next speaker is Sohail Memon. Mr. Sohail Memon is a political analyst, journalist, writer, and a lawyer by profession. He is author of 4 books and more than 400 newspaper articles published in various newspapers on various topics of human rights, international relations, national and international political situations, disaster relief, and culture and society. He has worked as a liaison to many international organizations and has worked with CNN, BBC Two, CBC, Swiss Radio, Belgium TV, and German news on assignment basis, and has contributed in more than 100 stories on different and disaster issues. Thanks, Sohail Memon.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to address this very respectable gathering for me. It is 25th International Conference, 25 years. World Sindhi Congress. Truly needed appreciation. First time I attended the conference in 1999. And really I am feeling proud here right now to see the same core team sitting in front of me and with me, who start working for Sindh, advocacy, protest, learning voice for Sindh. Rukina Sheikh is here, Dr. Lakumal is here, Dr. Hidayat Bhutto, Sabdar is here, Raya, Jameel, Bhavme Lagai, Ali, and backward, I mean, if I forget somebody, Sagir in the US, they are all still working. Yes. The struggle always means continuity. And they are doing it. Sometimes it's taking very long time, even centuries. But the core team should be born on their principle, aim, and target. And this is what WSC is doing. Well done. I dedicate a Sindhi 2 lines of my mentor, poet of Sindh, Charles or 15. Mohammed Pai Mandami, Landa Muria Din, Din Josara Anatolo. Let me translate, maybe I could not translate correctly. It means that if somebody is struggling, in spite of different difficulties, they work a lot. They work a lot. This is what my friends are doing. Before I read my paper, I want to tell you only one point, which is about rising religious fundamentalism in Pakistan. Everybody knows it. But I want to tell you one thing. There is a line between north and east. It is on one side, and south and west. It is on the other side. North and east, west of Pakistan is totally covered by Taliban and fundamentalism and suicide bombing and everything. I'm talking about the nature of people. But on the south and west, we are south and west, we live in south of Pakistan, Sindhi and west, Baloch live in Pakistan. Let me tell you one thing, all what you say, I don't understand what I need to name the Taliban, what they're doing. But for the whole thing, they could not find any single man. So they can put one on the body and we can grow up in the forest. They could not find any suicide bomber in Sindhi and Baloch. Because Sindhi society, I'm talking about Sindhi society here, have no space for them to do this kind of things. Though we are always afraid of rising fundamentalism. Yes. Like, let me tell you one thing. Few years back, everybody knows what I'm saying. A person, a Hindu person, native person of Sindh, Guru Veer died in an accident in motorcycle crash. And those Hindus are buried their bodies. You are buried in the so-called Muslim graveyard. And few people go there. They took his body out, pulled his body out from there, and dragged him on the road. But believe me, though I am very optimistic, believe me, I am happy to see the reaction of Sindhi peoples. The protest of Sindhi organizations, the media, the journalists, the human rights activists, whole Sindh is rising up against this cruelty. And they turn them, the visible and invisible evil, they turn them to be defensive. They went into hide. The people, they create the situation which forced the police and the government to lodge FIR against them who did this cruelty. So still we are hopeful. But we need help. Yes, we need help from civilized world, the West, to keep continuing this kind of things in our head. Because we are facing very powerful, once again I will say, visible and invisible forces, including the establishment, who are trying to put Sindhis also in this dirty game. So we need to save our nation from this kind of things. Just a paper. I'm very happy to be here with you today in this conference. I feel humble and deeply moved to address this august audience. We all seek happiness and try to avoid suffering. We have the same basic human needs and our concern. All of us human beings want freedom and the right to determine our own destiny as individuals and as peoples. This is human nature. The great change that are taking place everywhere in the world, from Eastern Europe to Africa, are a clear indication of this. The suffering of our people during the past 65 years of occupation by the establishment of Punjab is well documented. Ours has been a long struggle. We know our cause is just because violence can only breed more violence, and suffering, our struggle must remain non-violent and free of hatred. We are trying to end the suffering of our people, not to inflict suffering upon others. As a political and human rights activist, my concern extends to all members of Sindhi community and human family, and indeed to all human beings who suffer. I believe all suffering is caused by ignorance or lacks of awareness and the shamanism of people sitting in Islamabad. They inflict pain on the others from similar provinces like our motherland Sindh, in the selfish pursuit of their happiness or satisfaction. We have worked day in, day out to break the shackles, better the chain of slavery. it is our collective responsibility. Shahadati Bitai and his staunch disciple signed GM Sayed tell us of fundamental unity of all things. This understanding is crucial if we are to take positive and decisive action on the pressing global concern with our motherland Sindh. My dear guests, as we live in the rapidly changing world, I am optimistic that the ancient Indus Valley values that have sustained the Sindhi nation are today reforming themselves to prepare us for a kinder, happier Sindhi society. I pray for all of us that together we succeed in building a better Sindh, sovereign Sindh, as encouraged by Sufi, practical Sufi, and visionary leader, Saint G.M. Sayyid, the father of Sindhi nation. Everybody knows, Ahmed declared him as a prisoner of conscience, and he died at the age of 92 in prison. He spent 32 years in Pakistan in prisons, in the jail. He was non-violent. He never threw, even, yes, I have been his spokesman. He never threw a stone on any live things or anything. Once he told me in young age, because he went for the hunting, when he saw the people were killing birds with their guns, he said in his life he never went for hunting. This kind of man, they put him in the jail without trial for 32 years. Through understanding, love, individual and collective effort, and that in doing so, we may reduce the pain and suffering of these who are living inhuman life because their resources are being lost and environment is being ruthlessly polluted. Let me conclude my word. I have quote here Robert Frost, who says, "But I have promised to keep." Who says the words are lovely, dark and deep. The words are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promised to keep it. Miles to go before I sleep and miles to go before I sleep. So this is the message of love from Sindh, peace, and today's topic is also the peace, tolerance. Once again, in the city, London, I saw there on many walls, I read sentence, London, the capital of the world. It used to be, yes, elbow. Once again, I repeat my request. We need help. We need moral help to keep ourselves, save ourselves from the rising fundamentalism, religious fundamentalism in Pakistan, which is inhuman, and no any religion give permit or issue to do whatever they're doing in the name of Islam. So thank you very much once again. Yes.